And to the catacombs we go. I think they're right here, aren't they? Yes. There we go. I think I remember the location too. Let's look at the map. Temple of Woedica, yeah. Let's head out over here. Back to the catacomb we go. A lot of work went into the sound design on this, even though you may not think it, but I really appreciate it. Let's go down. Alright, I think maybe we can like have a disguise here. A dark mask bearing the stylized countenance of Woedica is attached by thread to Black Hood. Run together, they obscure most of the defining features of the wearer's head. Oh. Oh, we can't wear this because Maeva's a godlike. Oh, the cat. Look at the friend. Black and white cat. My goodness. Griffin Scepter. Maybe we should give Aloth this. I'll do my inventory sorting later. Older old man. Oh, it's him again. In front of you looms a ghostly hollow image of the man who was present at your awakening. He casts a pale, sickly light in the dank corridor as he regards you. You are from Cretium.
Oh. My dear.
His words are an echo in your mind from a long past, and you know your response before you speak it, as if it has always been. Yes, I was born there, says Maeva.
A remarkable city. Truly one of the most impressive we have encountered outside of our own. Many exceptional people who have joined our cause come from Cretium. What made you decide to join our order?
Now let's see what, because I assume past Maeva did, like her soul. The teachings spoke to me. What are his teachings, though, I wonder? Well, I kind of have some idea, but... I went through dark times, nothing made sense. That all changed when your order came to my homeland, says Maeva.
Little makes sense in the false contexts much of the world has lived under for so long. It is by the mercy of the gods that our faith has been able to reach so many of the heathen in more recent times. Are you ready to take the oath? To spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen?
I am, says past Maeva, I assume. Oh.
Slowly now.
Half-meg mercenary. Over here. Maybe we can like sneak into the location, into the temple?
You might find this interesting.
Oh. Aha! A hidden link. Oh, a trap. Hey, yeah, Aloth. You? Do you fail? Oh. Can you fail to disarm this? Oh, there we go. Gauntlets of accuracy. Nice. You think you heard a faint sound of whispering coming from the skull, but wasn't unintelligible.
Yes.
Ooh. See if we can detect any hidden stuff in here? No.
Certainly.
Oh, that's a neat room. Don't walk in the trap. But we couldn't disarm it. We really need to hire mechanics. Alright, let's save before we go here. And... the mercenary eyes you warily as you approach, his weapon readied. What are you doing here? You don't look like one of the masked lot. I left my mask inside. Let me pass. He thinks carefully and nods. Alright, then. Go on in. Report to the Acolyte and she'll give you your assignment. They should be just about finished with the meeting in the big chamber. Farewell. Yeah, we're not gonna ask questions because they'll be suspicious of that if we ask many questions. Like, we belong here. We belong here even though we're sneaking around. So many mercenaries here. A big chamber, huh? Not stealing, we belong here. Someone's smoking, I think. Yeah, let's quit save before we explore further. Over here. Oh, it's a...
That's unusual.
This is a big chamber. Oh, it's stuff hidden in the wall. We're very perceptive, you see. Binding copper. What's over here? path around? Aloth falters and brings a hand to his foot. He takes a staggering step forwards, coughing and sputtering.
Back you, Claude! Those hooded fiends are nigh to be trusted!
Elf, pull yourself together, says Sagani. He grimaces, catching his breath. Is nothing out? I'm fine. He coughs again. This probably isn't the best place to linger anyhow.
Slowly now.
There's gonna be hooded people up here? And they're not to be trusted. Well, we assumed that already, didn't we? You hear murmurs and chants on the other side of the door. A ritual of some sort is already underway. Let's retreat from the hall for now, because that's progress. Very clearly. Thank you for indicating that, developers. Very nice of them to indicate that with a little dialogue there. So we can clear here, perhaps? Let's quick save before we dive into it.
Laying low.
Ah, mercenaries again. Don't mind us looting everything we see. Again, we belong here. A lot of deeds of my tongue and... Oh, that's not it. Who are you? Oh, we're just gonna take his stuff.
I'll
Initiate.
have it in no time. The work of a moment.
And stuff here. The book lies on the table. Its page is filled with some kind of unintelligible cryptography. Oh, the cipher, some sorts. Well, it's ciphered. Anyways, let's talk to this initiate.
Well met, friend.
A long figure paces back and forth, tapping his fingers at his sides. Muttering to himself, he jumps when he sees you, his hands on his chest. What a flame, he startled me. Pauses and leans forward. Where's your mask? It's too itchy, I'll put it back on for the meeting. Well, don't let anyone see you without it. The keen anomaly. Tell me about the meeting. This must be your first time. Acolyte communicates with you first and is really to hear of our progress on old tasks and to assign us new ones. She shivers with a mixture of pleasure and dread. It's a unique process. She's a cipher, so she can speak to you without words. Fascinating until you realize she can probably read your thoughts this is easily. What do you know about these tasks? He laughs notably. Only when I absolutely need to. We protect the secrets of the gods, so discretion is essential. He waves a hand between the two of you. Receive her instructions from the Acolyte, just as she receives hers from someone else, and so on. Right up into the Grandmaster are roles to obey, knowing as little about the overall plan and each other as possible. Tell me about these secrets. He jumps back. You shouldn't even be asking whether they are the secrets for a reason. Our job is to guard them, not to know them. How can you be confident you're doing the right thing when you know so little? Oh, that's easy. The Leaden Key has been around for ages by the blessing of the gods. You only had to look around to see the perils of trying to usurp divine power. Killing a god in the Saint War has cursed us all. The hearsay of animancy has only worsened matters. Try to replace a soul and you inevitably end up with a monster. It's all been a warning. Some powers we shouldn't have. Been instructed with important work. So not with those challenges. If you need something else, I'll be ready for the initiate's meeting soon. Honest. What are you doing here? I've been practicing the passphrases. I know them backwards and forwards, but I get so nervous every time I think about repeating them to the Acolyte. Practice with me. Okay, he ushers in a deep breath with fluttering hands. Here goes. First question, state your name and purpose. Answer, my name belongs to the gods and my hand to the service. Second question, what company do you seek? Answer, I seek the company of shadows. That our labels may remain secret. Third question, tell me your labels. Answer, you see the craft of Kith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried. Fourth question, how do you know your purpose? Answer, you shall know it by the confession of my tongue, deeds of my hand, and the oath of my soul. Riddles upon riddles, what bones the gods have buried. It's very dramatic, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, please continue. Fifth question, and how is the oath guarded? Answer, it is sealed by the Leaden Key. He sighs with a nervous struggle. That wasn't so hard. Try it again. I'm gonna take screenshots. Sounds like you got it. I do, I think he bites his lip. I'm just going to practice a few more times by myself before my meeting. Why are you nervous, though? Stops in his chat. I've never seen the Acolyte's face, but I can't stop wondering what she looks like under that robe. What? And he trusts his fingers together, and when she appears in my mind, I'm afraid she'll catch me thinking about that. You hear him swallow. Also, if I get the passphrases wrong, she'll kill me with a haste hand. Just stop thinking about it. I know, he growls aside his words, but the more I tell myself to stop thinking about it, the more I think about it. Oh, I know that issue.
Certainly.
Well, thank you, Initiate, for all the information we needed. Good thing we went back here. And the game warned us. But let's continue. To the meeting chamber.
Following your lead.
Oh,
We have to go in alone? Oh. Alright, let's quick... Like, it's not quick save, let's big save. And head in. don the hood and mask. You pull the hood and mask over your head. They fit, but just barely. Godlike modifier. Continue alone. Yeah. You open the door and stride into the chamber. Shrouded woman. Several shrouded figures are lined up across from a hooded woman. The figure at the head of the line approaches her, and a woman places her outstretched hand on the stranger's forehead. They stand in silent communion as you look on. A few moments later, the stranger steps aside and assumes his place in a circle around the statue. Godlike, the woman turns towards you. She does a double take at your ill-fitting hood. You are late, attendant. Even though her face is concealed, you sense her rage in her dangerously low voice, and the sudden silence of the others in the chamber.
I've been waiting on your reports. Quickly now, state your name and purpose.
The woman beckons you closer with curling fingers. She rests her open hand on your forehead, and you feel the heat from her palm through the thick material of your head. Her voice is so low and soft that you're not sitting with her. She's speaking out loud in your head. My name belongs to the gods, and my hand to the service.
What company do you seek?
I seek the company of shadows. Our labors may remain a secret.
Tell me of your labors.
See that the craft of Kith and Wilder does not disturb what bones the gods have buried.
How do we know your purpose?
You shall know it by the confession of my tongue, the deeds of my hand, and over on my soul.
And how is your oath guarded?
It is sealed by the Leaden Key.
Welcome, attendant. Tell me of your exploits.
In your mind, you see a building magnificent with trusses and tiles and located on the pristine riverboat. The wealthy and learned stroll in and out, trading olives and coin.
Does he wait still?
I don't know.
Did they arrive?
The Acolyte version takes you out of Defiance Bay into a town in the wilderness. The watermill. The signpost on one of the paths goes Deerfoot. Several figures huddled together, shrouded in cloaks and hoods. A miserable ruin suddenly looms ahead. 2 skeletal effigies like a cleft in a mountainside. Yes?
Your information shall be relayed. Now, for your next task.
The ruin is fading from your mind, and the place is a palimpsest of a neighborhood, run down estates cobbled around a cemetery, and an ancient tower. We were the slayer, weren't we? Savage shapes prowl the streets, and in the tower a man hushed over a strange mechanism. Can't see him clearly, but there's something unnatural about him.
Stop him. And above all, don't let him meet her.
Acolyte shows you a door in the base of the tower, seemingly impenetrable slab of stone and copper. But she shows you the invisible split between the perfectly matched halves, and you understood how the copper veins convert command into action. Command comes into your mind as a surprising familiarity about it. You know how to open the door. I shall. Your hand rests lightly on your head. Have you any questions, attendant? Show me the prisoner. You mind you see a building? Okay, we already saw that. What is this place? This is what remains of the Temple of Woedica. The Acolyte shows the grand structure surrounded by the faithful. Files of revolution destroyed everything above us and left the remains abandoned. Perfect for our purpose. Who are you? I'm the Acolyte. That's all you need to know. Okay, so we have things to do. Through Death's Gate. We have so many things to do now. We gotta go to Deerfoot. We gotta go to the tower. And we had to find a place of misery and madness. A lot of main quest stuff here. And we completed the quest Never Far from the Queen. And we leveled up too. Open door. Good stuff here. I think a party can come in. Yeah.
Keeping an eye out.
You know. Leave this area, I suppose. Let's go the secret entrance. So exit, I suppose. Where does it lead to, I wonder? The steward of King Eylrt has received a letter for you. Speak to the steward. Oh, interesting.
A moment, please. I feel I should explain myself.
Oh yeah, Aloth? Let's talk to him.
Aye? About my episode in the Catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
That's an understatement, says Maeva. Clasps his hands together, slowly massaging a knuckle with his thumb. I mean no harm. I could keep it to myself. That when we resolve this matter, your soul, we would also address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul. But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
He closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver and twitch with the vestiges of some internal debate. Several seconds later, he opens his eyes again, they're watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Tell me about this Isilmir.
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen.
Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spell speak.
He remembers running his hands through his hair. Of none of her memories, Barrow spared me that much, but her coarse manners and intolerable hill speak suggest a provincial from a very, very long time ago. Tends to surface her hair's breath from conflict when the fuse has burned down and teeth are on edge. And when she shows up, she doesn't stop to gauge the situation, she just acts. She seems a bit reckless. That's it, exactly. You recall the way she'd go to those villages in Gilded Vale. She doesn't think and she doesn't back down. Trying to suppress that has been my problem for years. Why didn't you say something sooner?
I learned to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meerwald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Is it going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although...
His voice lowers and clasps his hands behind his back. Minute twitches and spasms along his arms betray his fidgeting.
Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
If it's helpful to you, we'll see about it.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
Tell me about Isilmir a little bit more. You said you learned to hide her a long time ago. My mother instructed me to keep her a secret after she first emerged. She feared that knowledge of my awakening would render me an outcast. And though Isilmir proved useful against my father, I trusted my mother's advice. And I've since come to see the wisdom behind it. Meerwald's an extreme example, but one that I can relate to more and more each year. When did she awaken? My father was a strict man. He expected the best from his only child, and he didn't tolerate failure. At times he could be rather adamant, particularly when he'd be drinking. Isilmir manifested on one such occasion. To be honest, I don't know specifics, only that he is more careful of me after that. Did I talk directly to her? He gives you a frown. Her unsuperations are uncomfortable enough. I'm not eager to invite her into my consciousness more than necessary. Indeed. Well... Oh.
Certainly.
Well, I think we should go to
Yes.
the Sanitarium and deal with Aloth. A little situation here. Truly pity to see what the locals have done to Woedica's house of worship. I suppose so. Let's go back to Brackenbury, I assume. Maybe we should level up before we do that as well. Alright. Yeah, we got more spells. Excellent, we're level 7 now. That seems really useful to knocking enemies prone. Alright.
Oh?
Let's go to the Sanitarium and help a friend. Well...
You must
Let's head
gather your party
Oh.
before venturing forth.
Pelagina. There we go. Brackenbury, let's go. Let's go to the Sanitarium. Right here. Let's see if we can find somebody to help
Oh.
Aloth.
Certainly.
Hello. Ifama, do you know somebody you can help? You have a member of the Leaden Key in your midst. Ifama groans and the stone around him shudders. I could have done without hearing that today. Many of the intrusions have been into affairs. Of course, one can seldom be certain whether they've meddled or whether calamity has struck on its own. But a few of the less skilled infiltrators have been exposed from time to time. They are a perpetual nuisance. Once again, I'm reminded of how envious I am of your gifts. I suspect they would be of some use when verifying one, incidentally. You are odds with the Leaden Key as well, I take it. They are up to something. I'm trying to determine what. They are always up to something, of that you may rest assured. The plots that come to involve you, you have my sympathies. Do you have any idea who this person might be? would be unwise to consider anyone above suspicion. Very well, in that case I would recommend you speak first with the resident animators. They have frequent interactions with both patients and colleagues. You'll find them up here in offices downstairs. You will report anything suspicious to me immediately. This is my only request. Does anyone here know anything about awakenings? There's an animator on the lower floor who came all this way from Pavula to study them. Take the stairs down and look for Aloth should you. And can I level up from that? So let's talk to all the animators in here. Forget who's the spy. Hello.
Yes.
Odd man.
Greetings.
Do you know anything about awakenings? I'm afraid that's not my area of expertise.
Welcome.
What's it you do here? Bill says we are the Glenfarth and Wilds. We get a number of beer nicknames every year. So I was dealing with complications from an explosion. This fellow here is a severe case, essentially just a mere whisper of what it once was. I merely my research only beginning to understand how to work, but in time I hope to find a way to protect people from the storm's effects.
Well met, friend.
I'd like to know more about the Sanitarium. This is a mission that attracted me here, the treatment of the disturbed. No one else seems to care about them here. They worked wonders for them. I've seen people killed at insatiable hungers and uncontrollable urges. I've seen the crippled walk and the despairing smile all within these walls. Thoughts that the Duke could put an end to it with a single order. It keeps me up at night.
Hail, traveler.
Alright, nothing really certain layer. I think Weird Wind. Found Become Gone. We should read that later for sure.
I'll take a look.
I think Weird Wind. Then, all of a sudden these NPCs, these sort of characters are not gonna be the spy. Nance regards you with bright, intelligent eyes. Can you help you with anything? I'm investigating something. Have you seen anything suspicious? I'm afraid I'm too wrapped up in my own research to pay any mind to what else is going on around here. One of the other ignorance has made know of something though. What do you know about awakenings? Not much, I'm afraid. Okay. Oh, the man who waits is the mission we're doing here, huh?
Hail and well met.
Almost. Not the one, right? Maybe. I couldn't really ask him about it. Let's go down here, look. There's sure to be a lot of people down here. Hello, Mildred.
How do you do?
Helo is dead. We're good. Mildred lets it along, but then I can rest easy. You've done a great service for animating for the Sanitarium. And for me. Thank you. Let's see. Has anything unusual been happening around here? You must be joking. This is a Sanitarium. Nothing is unusual around here. Because although now that I speak of it, the patients seem more agitated lately, but it came in as his responsibility, not mine. Then if there's nothing else. Well, actually, you're normal to patients. Anyone in here? Oh, nobody. Oh, Ripley.
Shh.
This is an open area. This was not open before. Notes from Maeva. Ripley, I require a copper tubing for my next experiment. Do not represent it from the Sanitarium store. I don't have the time to deal with the headboard and edible questions. Hello, Ripley. What are you doing here?
Fie! You're worse than Aloth!
Oh, here's somebody else talking now. I was locked with this. Oh? Hey, what's going on here? Send... Escort, yeah. Terrence, you help that person?
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Oh. Oh, we should read that in a moment.
Yes.
Let's talk to Ripley, though. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Greetings.
A young older woman traces her fingers along the spines of the books. Row by row, her motion quick and skittish like a bird. Does not notice you until you're nearly upon her. Oh my, you said to me, are you supposed to be in here? We're looking for an expert on awakenings. Me and this master as his assistant, but does visiting scholar from here named Bellaster. She seems to know about them. What do you do here? I mostly help Master Azul set up and clean his equipment. I also keep his office organized since he's too busy to do it himself. So you don't mind me if you and I look at this, right? Northwood patient record. Tactics of the Pale Lady. The subject is female mid-40s, awakened to a past life as a serial murderer, who is now frequently emerges as a soul's dominant personality. Subject vacillates between violence and severe depression resulting from guilt of past deeds. We candidate for present research. We could take a screenshot of this. And pick this one up. Northwood patient record. Ram. Subject is a male, approximately early 30s, powers of speech absent, assumingly as a result of the over-fragmentation of his soul. As such, he is the ideal subject for present research. However, experimentation has caused severe pain and induced panic, and I've had to enlist the aid of gods in transporting him from the more recent procedures. Northwood patient Idleman, the Midnight Man, subject of male mid-20s, displays acute dissociation and paranoid delusional tendencies, causing anger and extreme violence. Dangers of working with the subject include possibility of further use in patient research. Alright, Midnight Man. No patient would record Escrim. Subject is a male, approximately 17 years of age. Oh, he's really young. Admitted for episodes of Catacombs followed by occasional violent outbursts. Initial analysis of soul revealed severe fragmentation and SS difficulty. Deficiency. The deficiency is all but eliminates the possibility of using the patient in research. Okay, we learned about secret experiments, huh? I'm gonna have to see what's going on here. Now let us talk to this woman here after we level everybody up. Aloth up. Perhaps, at least. Need higher mechanics, so I'm gonna save. Oh. Custom mission styles. Crossing damage. Oh. I really like those. Oh, these tentacles are pretty good, if I remember correctly. Wall of Flame. Oh, we can do two. Okay. Full Eylrt is good too. What's the Phantom, though? Ghostly Double. Oh, Duplicate. Oh, let's do the Duplicate, actually. There we go. I think that fits Aloth a bit. I can duplicate him. Yeah, no. Yeah, Extreme Low. You can't level up anymore, I would imagine. Oh, no Athletics. Let's increase your mechanics as well. Decrease in reload time? Speed of all range attacks. Field of Terror. Let's do that one. There we go. And Sagani is next. Survival up. Mechanics up. Takedown? Oh yes, this is useful, yeah. Do that. And nice. Now let's go do Aloth's quest.
How do you do?
A woman paces back at both her feet crunching on the soft red carpet. She just mumbles to herself, shaking her head as she pulls over pages and notes. She almost walks into Kosi! Here I am looking so hard for answers in my research I do not see the Kif standing in front of me. What can I do for you? You notice anything unusual lately? It's rare for me to notice things that do not relate to my work, and even when they are in front of me. Sanitarium amiga. But I'm not the best choice to help you with that. What, something else you need? What do you do here? According to my research grant, I study awakening. Limiting pre-awakened souls have been one of animation's greatest successes. And I'm working on a method to replicate the process in unawakened souls. She nods her lip. The truth is, I found few suitable subjects here. Awaken's legacy has left plenty of awakened souls, but most are too broken for study. Besides, I fear I will return to Vibuga. Whoever you are, we've nothing to show for my efforts. I'd like to know more about the anime scene in the Valiant Republics. It's a dynamic and respected field. Even the Eylrt incident did little to slow it. She shrugs. People in the Republic are more accepting of risk, less superstitious, ready to try anything that feels promised. Whereas, though much of the research is performed only for the wealthy clients, the Defiance-based community focuses on more on the public good. It's a shame that so many here are hostile towards animancy. It is, but such is the way to deal with. The people here are fierce about this sovereignty, but they are not so independent from the Aediran brothers and the Grandfather neighbors as they would like to think. It relies too much on the mysterious workings of the gods and feel the very advances they need. In all fairness, says Pelagina, they've also suffered from animancy. It doesn't excuse their behavior, but it's easy to understand. Something else you need. I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. She laughs bitterly. That would be me. Though the lack of research such as she has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I'd like to transfer animancy's success and buttressing pre-awakened souls to suing those whose souls have already awakened. But I need the subjects and most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. So tragedy to have come so far for nothing. Yeah, look, I have a volunteer. She brings the balls of her feet, beaming. Friday! Who is it? Aloth's lips curl in a frown. I don't know about this. She grins more broadly still. Don't be silly, the process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in the cage. All you must do is stand in the cage? Oh my goodness. Bella. I beg your pardon, says Aloth. I jest, you Darrens are so uptight. And they don't even know what the thing is used for, and it belonged to the last occupant of this office, I think. Now they have paraded him to his cell. Again, I jest. She rubs her hands together, getting down to business. So I need you to sit here as he takes Aloth by his shoulders and steers him to the couch. Try to relax, but don't try too hard, then you will not be relaxing. Indeed, his eyes are humorless. And you must also wear these. A little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. Nemo so fastens thick copper bands at Aloth's forehead and wrist. As she rashes them together, his face twitches. Now I'll scanning your soul through my scope. She reaches into her desk and produces a long chamber cube. Knowledge dials and small tooth wheels run along the side of the device. It is fitted with ultra lenses cut to different thicknesses and cavities. By manipulating them, I find the angles and densities that allow me to track the anomalies in the soul. Candace says, how exciting! I've never seen this sort of thing before. It appears that the device of interest is suitably complicated. Does this mean we'll go get to talk to Elsa Mama? I like that lady. She raises a finger, but first we must find this cunning interloper. You'll answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Good luck, you'll have an easier time getting straight answers out of a drunk priest or whale. Hey now, Palagina. I mean, she's right, but hey now. Aloth squirms on the couch. Very well. She holds the scope to her eye and flicks a knob. To begin, tell me something personal, something from the time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell. I was just a normal child living in the seafood. He looks to you, his face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through. Nevertheless. Talk about your parents. As you speak Aloth, you feel your voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him in the midst of his own memory. Ella doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as though your words are soothing his essence, untangling its many threads. He closes his eyes. Mother is away most of the time with the Fang's family, but I always know when she is coming home. Father's bottles accumulate like storm clouds on the horizon. His fits of temper become swifter and more violent. It still shames him knowing that her hangman to another man supports us better than his labors as a steward. How do I say that word? Something. This is good, I'm starting to see something. Continue to tell us about the time you awakened. She bites her tongue as she twists one of the dials. My fifth year training Mother's home. I can let my guard down a little because when she's around, he's usually only angry with her. But he has heard that I have had trouble casting missiles. Then my flame shields are unstable. He is furious that I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I am sweeping under the kitchen, the next I am sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of blood on the tile. His boots glistening a fresh polish fled across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach and I curl up to shield my vitals. But it's pointless protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still headed on the ground, I retreat as fast as I can. I retreat until the vision of the kitchen my own trembling knees. Nothing but a pinprick against a field of black. The soil locks and his eyes twitch beneath the lids. Magiccio! He's hypnotized himself with his own memory. You've got to bring him out of it quickly. I almost have it. Squeeze Aloth's hand. You're safe now. Everything's fine. His eyes snap open. The expression you see him in them isn't his. He in there is safe when I hap upon him. That's it. I'm seeing a shift in his essence. Something spreading and congealing. She glances over his scope. Keep talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Bones and voices high and high. That warm, molasses feeling that creeps down your gut when crisis is nigh. That's different, says Pallegina. Perfecto. We have flares of a totally distinct essence. Shots shorthand notes. Now try to get the two of them talking. Ismail told Aloth why you've awakened. Hey, he's the one who needed me, hiding in his own bone bag like a turtle in his shell. Aloth's face twists in fury. I never turned it over to you. Good, yes, very good, she says Bella. I can see two separate patterns of essence, where he ebbs, the other flows, as if the awakened soul fills the spaces that he leaves empty. Go on. Ismail, what exactly are you taking from him? No more than I'm giving you, so that's what I did. That old man of his. Oh, the last time he laid a hand on us, I break it in 3 places. Aloth's head jerks to the side. That wasn't your decision, it's never been your decision. Maybe it was an awakening, but now I'm stuck with you, and damned if I let you and Nini drag us both through the scupper. Ah, very good. She lowers the scope and consults the notes. I think you finally got something. I'll track Ismail's essence throughout the exchange. She had a particularly high destiny index during the most heated portion of the argument. Her essence seems to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left rib cage. That's right around the spleen, which of course means that she is triggered by a black bile. Now that the subject's characteristic sadness is to blame. Aloth blinks back at you, and in the midst of his perturbation, you're not quite sure who's looking out of his eyes. That's utter horseshit. How gracious, says Velgina. She glances at him. Yes, never mind my years of training. I suppose you have a better explanation. Aloth's right. That's absurd. Ismail obviously shows up when he feels threatened. Bella carefully scratches the jaw gauge that in between you and Aloth. I suppose that could be true. She drops another note. I'll have to check this against other research. Removes the copper band. Well, good for you. Well and good for you, but what does this mean for me? Bella frowns at her notes. Have you cast a stealing glance at you over the pages? She did you a favor by dealing with your father, didn't she? I think she's trying to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. You had to listen to her half as much as I do. You wouldn't say that. He scowls, but you notice something thoughtful in his frown. I've got a lot to process. Regardless, thank you for your help, Maeva. He does not look at Bella. She sets her notes down on her desk and returns to her scope. Well, I hope this has been useful to you as it has been for me. I finally have material worth publishing. You'll be the Tulsa reviewer. Entry Aloth. His grimace melts into a crooked smile. Hey, you're advancing the right-wise principles of anime, so just what you've always wanted. As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement at the corner of your eye. Bella is humming to herself, still occupied with the scope, but Aloth is holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you watching. He holds a finger to his lips and his eyes widen a point. Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense. It is his personal information. There's probably other souls like him out there. This caused by being in danger. Fair enough, but do it quietly, says Maeva. He hides the papers in his cloak. Neither worry, we'll see to this on her own. Addendum Adam, the man who waits, and Pallegina leveled up. And we completed the 2-sided quest. Alright. Still a stone added. The quest expires in 2 days. Oh no. Darn, so you're gonna come back anytime soon. We could use another party member. Yeah, I think that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching. This was quite an episode. We learned a bit more about Aloth and got a lot done. We'll see you next time from our Pillars of Eternity turn-based mode. Bye-bye!